Okay, here's another thing that came out of a session with a client today that I think is just so important to hear and to know and to make the distinction about for all of us. And even though it came out of my mouth, it's important for me to hear and remember as well. Alignment is not positivity. Being in a state of alignment doesn't always look and feel like happiness, joy, excitement, clarity, enthusiasm, passion, excitement, like all of those high vibrating emotions that we really, really love and adore and we strive to have more often than not. Alignment is authenticity. Alignment is an absence of resistance to what is. So if you're going through a really hard time in any given point on your journey of consciousness and you're doing things with intention and you're, practicing techniques, you're doing all the spiritual things, right? You're reading the books, you're trying to walk your talk, and you have a hard moment or a tough time that makes it appear or feel like you're going backwards, or at the very least, your forward momentum is being disrupted because you're no longer in alignment, in a state of higher vibrational alignment. Call bullshit. It's not true. First of all, everything that enters your experience is purposeful, it's useful, and it opens us up to another facet of who we really are. And what we're after here is the fullness. It's the totality of the human experience. It's not to walk around with a permagrin because you've manifested millions of dollars in your bank account and you have the dream job and the dream relationship and the dream house and the dream everything. We want more of those things. Let's be sure about that or clear about that. But that's not the point. It's the totality. It's the fullness. So when you're having a tough moment and you can manage to just sit with yourself and be with it and feel the emotions and allow the energy of those emotions, because emotions are energy in motion, you're letting the energy move. You're letting that experience fulfill its purpose, and you are becoming the version of yourself that it was meant to catalyze. If you don't do any of those things, if you try to slap a positivity band-aid over it, or you just plain give up because you're like, well, shoot, I'm out of alignment, I'm going backwards here, this is a total disruption to what I was trying to do in my manifestation of my desires or whatever it may be. You're still not even screwing up. You're just making it a more painful experience than it has to be, and maybe slowing things down. It's a little bit of a detour. So avoid the detour and just be with what shows up. If you feel grief over something, if you feel anger or rage over something, if you feel sadness or disappointment over something, you can still be in a state of alignment and have those emotions as long as you're not resisting them. So cry to move the energy, to journal, talk about it, move your body, sit still and just notice how you feel, no matter how awful. Kind of like the way you would with somebody that you really care about who's going through a tough time. And you know by now enough that you don't try to fix it. You don't try to talk them out of their emotions. You just sit with them so they know they're not alone. And what happens? They feel better. Nothing's resolved. Didn't make what happened go away, or what triggered the whole experience disappear, but they feel better for it, and so will you, because the energy has moved and you've maintained alignment. This, like I said, came up in a coaching session today, and it was just like, whoa, I'm not doing my job here. I think I've painted this picture that alignment is all sunshine, unicorns, and rainbows, and sometimes it is. Most of the time, it's just authenticity. It's just you showing up for you in your life and your expression and experience of who you really are. I needed to hear that today. I hope you did too. If you appreciated that, hit that like button. If you want more of this, check out my other videos. Make sure you subscribe to my, whatever they call TikTok channel. Is that what this is called? I need more followers, guys. I can't put up any links until I have more followers. If you want more resources like this, then just go to novawhiteman.com or email me at nova@novawhiteman.com and I'll help you out. All right, go be authentic.